To the teachers and staff at McKinney High School, thank you guys for everything you've done for us over the past 4 years.
Hey teachers of MHS, I just wanted to thank you for everything you've done for the class of 2020. You've not only taught us educational things, but life lessons that we will take with us to our next destination.
I want to say thank you to all the MHS staff, teachers, counselors, coaches, and all the people who work at MHS, because even though that I came from another country, you make me feel like at home.
I just wanted to thank all of our teachers and all of our staff for helping us all throughout high school.
I just wanted to thank all of McKinney High's teachers for the past 4 years of dedication they've spent.
I want to thank all the teachers and all the administrators at McKinney High School for getting the seniors to this point of graduation.
I'd like to thank all the teachers and staff at McKinney High that just made my high school career so amazing.
I just want to say thank you to all of my teachers at McKinney High, and thank you so much for making my 4 years at McKinney High just amazing and unforgettable.
Thank you to all my teachers I've had at McKinney High School. I love you guys, and you guys have helped prepare me for college and helped make me who I am and help me be ready for this next chapter of life.
Hello to the teachers at MHS. I just wanted to say thank you so much for all the effort you guys have put in to the class of 2020.
I would like to thank all McKinney High School teachers for your hard work and dedication that you put into this school year.
Teachers, I want to thank you guys for what you've done for us. You came in early, you stayed late, you helped us, you tutored us, you made sure we were the best students we could possibly be, and you made sure we were the best people we could possibly be.
For starters, I want to thank all of the administrators at MHS and in MISD. You guys are incredible, and you're working so hard to give us an amazing end to our school year and our senior year, and it's obvious how much you care, and we can't thank you enough for that.
I just want to say thank you so much to all the administrators and teachers at McKinney High School for everything they've done.
I want to say a huge thank you to all of my teachers at McKinney High for making learning fun.
To the teachers and staff at McKinney High, you have made us proud to be Lions every single day.
I would like to thank every teacher and administrator at McKinney High for helping me and my classmates go through 4 long years of high school.
Thank you to all of the McKinney High School teachers and coaches out there who have helped me along the way. I know that my life has been blessed because of you guys, and I really appreciate all that you've done for me.
Hey y'all, I just wanted to send a quick thank you to all of my teachers, past and present, Mr. R. Bobby, the counselors, the vice principals, and all of my peers.
I'm so grateful for all of my teachers who challenged me and pushed me to reach my full potential every day.
And I wanted to take the time out to personally thank all the teachers, coaches, principals, counselors, and a whole staff in general at McKinney High School. I seriously would not be here today without the help of every single one of you guys.
I wish I had an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours to individually thank every one of my teachers.
I real quickly want to thank all the teachers and administrators at McKinney High School. You all have really made the last 4 years some of the best of our lives.
I wanted to say thank you to all the teachers and staff at McKinney High School. Thanks for making it a wonderful 4 years.
Hi, I just want to give a quick thank you to all my former teachers at McKinney High School for making these past 4 years so memorable and giving me the best high school experience I could have asked for.
Hello, teachers of McKinney High School. These past 4 years really have gone by quick. Feels like so much, yet so little has happened. But it's really been fun.
I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for supporting us seniors through our 4 years of McKinney High School.
Hi, I just wanted to thank the entire McKinney High staff for giving me a place to grow as a student and as a person the past 4 years.
Hey teachers, thank you so much for everything that you've done for us over the past 4 years. Thank you for making McKinney High such a great home and such a special place for us.
I just wanted to take this time out of my day to thank all the teachers for helping us throughout these 4 years, being a great part in our life.
To every teacher and faculty member and staff member that I had come across within the past 3.5 years, I want to say thank you.
And I would just like to give a huge shout out and thank you to all of the teachers that have made these past 4 years incredible and made me who I am.
I just wanted to come on here and say a big thank you to all the MHS teachers that I've had in the past 4 years, and even the teachers that I haven't had that I've seen throughout the hallways and throughout the school that I've been able to talk to and talk about my day with.
Hello, I wanted to be a part of the huge thank you video that the class of 2020 is extending to the coaches and teachers that we've had over the past 4 years.
Hey MHS teachers, I wanted to thank you all for your love and support over the last 4 years.
To all the teachers, counselors, and principals at McKinney High School, thank you so incredibly much for impacting my life and shaping me into the person I am today.
Hi, MHS teachers. I just wanted to take some time today to say that I appreciate every single one of you. I could say that teachers need to be paid more until I'm blue in the face, because seriously, for the amount of work that you guys do, it's almost criminal.
Hi, I wanted to say a huge thank you to all the teachers and administrators that made my last 4 years so memorable and worthwhile. Y'all are so appreciated.
Hi, I just wanted to say thank you to all my teachers at MHS. You guys are the most supportive, caring people, and you've really helped me believe in myself.
Hello MHS staff, I want to thank you for all you do for us, all you've done for us seniors these past 4 years.
These last 4 years of high school have just been full of so many great memories and experiences that I will carry with me throughout my entire life.
Hi, it's Jalen. I just wanted to give a quick shout out to all the teachers and faculty members at McKinney High School who have made my past 3 years there so amazing. I love you guys so much, and I will forever be a Lion.
Coach Kaufman, Mr. McGowan, and Ms. Pereira, you guys are great history teachers and you're very involved in your lessons, and I really appreciate that.
To Ms. Chick, thank you for showing up even on your worst days and for caring about us.
I would like to really thank Jayla and Moxie, the theater directors, and because of their incredible hard work and drive and passion they have for every single kid in theater, and it's really just been a huge part of my life, and I would love to thank them for that.
I want to say thank you to Ms. Harris. You have been Angelina and I's biggest supporter for 2 crazy years.
I want to give a special thank you to Mr. Stewart, Coach Patterson, Miss Lawrence, Miss Moxie, Miss Pereira, Miss Chick, and Mr. Santana. I love you guys.
Coach Hurst, thank you for making the hardest class in high school tolerable and giving me a reason to look forward to it, even though it was the first class of the day.
I wanted to say thank you to Mrs. Kenworthy for being an amazing teacher and allowing me to come sit in your classroom this last year.
I want to start off by thanking the coaches of my basketball team, Coach Watson, Coach Simon, Coach Patterson, Coach Imes.
Especially to Miss Behringer, my broadcasting teacher and advisor. She has been the best thing that has happened here at McKinney High School and the best thing to come out of McKinney High for me. And that's because she gave me passion and she gave me drive and she gave me somewhere to belong.
And I also want to thank Ms. Sutherland for helping me deepen my knowledge of my chosen career field. I really appreciate your encouragement as well. Even though things didn't always go exactly the way I'd planned in ISM, you kept reminding me to keep moving forward.
I'd just like to give a special shout out to my softball and basketball coaches. You guys have been pushing me to be my best since freshman year, and I'm really grateful for it.
I'd like to start out by saying thank you to Miss Briley, my cosmetology teacher, for always believing in me.
Thank you, Mr. Bear, Miss Winters, Miss Pereira, Miss Chick, Coach Newhouse. You guys made learning fun, and you set me up for future success.
I just wanted to say a special thank you to the House Office for the W's, especially Dr. Cranmore.
I specifically want to shout out all of my English teachers all 4 years. They really were impactful on me, and I am really appreciative of all the perspectives they've given me.
I would also like to thank Mr. Crocker and Coach Newhouse for being the most influential teachers I've had.
I want to shout out the whole upstairs E-Hall for making history fun and exciting.
I especially want to thank teachers like Miss Vance, who had to put up with me freaking out in the back of her class as a freshman, thinking I was going to fail the STAR exam, thinking I was going to fail the AP exam, and really helping me get through that year.
Those teachers are Coach Brooks, Miss Lowry, Miss Behringer, Miss Kenworthy, Miss Vance, and 2 other people that are super close to my heart and have seen me cry and smile, laugh, and just be happy are Miss Rose and Mr. Bobby.
Mr. Pierce and Miss Odom, you guys were great as well. I loved being in your classes.
Senora Adams, Coach Elders, and all the football coaches, Coach Shavers, Coach Boone, Coach Zim, Coach Bryant, Coach McCarty. Everyone has just invested in me, not as just a student, but or as an athlete, but just as a person.
To Miss Winters, you have been not only one of the greatest teachers, but an amazing mentor.
I'd also like to thank my AP Lit teacher, Mrs. Clark, for helping me
look at books, movies, and TV in a completely different way.
Shout out to Mrs. Watson, best forensic science teacher ever.
I first want to thank the cross-country coaches. Thank you for showing me on the difficult days when I don't think I can do it, I really can.
I just wanted to say thank you to Coach Chris and Coach Newhouse. You guys are the best coaches ever.
And specifically Miss Watson, Miss Chick, Coach Hurst, Miss Winters, and literally everyone in E-Hall. You guys have taught me some really special skills that are going to help me along the way in college.
Big shout out to Miss Earl. Thank you for being my favorite teacher ever. You're such a sweetheart and you taught me so many things and you gave me a snack every time I was hungry.
To Coach Watson, thank you for the daily encouragement and helping me start my day great.
Mr. Engel, he's been not only my teacher for 4 years and my mentor basically, but he's helped me strive to be just not only a better musician, but he's taught me so many life lessons and to be a better person.
Most importantly, I would like to thank Miss Behringer and Mr. Christian. They have supported me and pushed me to be the best photographer I possibly can be, and I owe everything to them.
Yo, what's up? We're here at McKinney High School right now, beating the drum one last time. I want to give a special shout out to Miss Lario, Miss Kenworthy, Coach Hurst, Miss Odom, Mr. Kivnani, just all the teachers. Y'all know who you are.
Thank you to Miss Kenworthy, Coach Boone, Coach Rello, Coach Jacobson, Coach Patterson, and Miss Winters, as well as all of my other teachers. You guys have made every moment worth it and prepared me as much as you guys can for the future.
Miss Vinson, you've done so much as well. You were like a mom to me while I was in your class.
I remember coming in my first day of freshman year, terrified. I was so scared. I walked up to my first period, I got there late. I walked in and I argued with Mr. Bear about where to sit. I didn't know how to sit in the classroom. But look at us now.
Miss Calora, Miss Winters, Miss Meyer, and Miss Earhart. Y'all are amazing and you truly care about every student that you have.
Miss Clark, thank you for being a cool teacher and a cool person.
Thank you, Coach Hurst, for teaching your students to be the best people and the best citizens that they can be.
Specifically, I wanted to thank Mr. Bear and Miss Hughes for giving me a platform to experiment and carry out bigger projects.
A special shout out to Miss Sutherland, Miss Lukey, and my coaches, Coach Hig, Rennell, Fairfair, Hurst, and my homie Miss Vining. Y'all have all helped me be successful not only on the court or in the classroom, but every single time I step out of that school.
I'd like to give a big thank you to my orchestra directors, Mr. Harvick and Miss O'Neill, as well as my choir directors, Mr. Wildman and Miss Kruger. And I'd also like to thank Mr. Arbabi for being such a big supporter of the fine arts.
I want to give a quick shout out to both Coach Hurst and Miss Hughes for being my rock since freshman year. I don't know who I'd be without y'all today or where I'd be. Thank you for putting up with me.
One of them is my computer science teacher, Miss Horvath. You are not only my first teacher ever at the US, but also your energy and kindness motivate me to improve.
And I wanted to thank Miss Watson and Miss Vance and Miss Singh. I also wanted to thank Mr. Jacobs and Miss Pereira.
I have to say thank you to the teacher who has had the greatest impact on me. Thank you, Dad, for putting up with me in your class for 2 years and for putting up with me at home for these past 6 weeks we've been trapped in the house together. You're an incredible teacher, and while I might have a biased opinion, watching you and so many other teachers make these ridiculous lesson videos just so we can laugh means the world to us and shows us just how much every teacher at MHS cares.
To Coach Went, thank you for being there to support me through 4 years of volleyball and the entirety of my high school journey.
I also want to say thank you to Miss Winters. You really introduced me to literature, and I'm not an English person, but you made me love coming to that class every day.
Special shout out to Miss Harris, Coach Patty, and Dr. McFarland. You guys were great. Not only were you great teachers, but you were great people as well. You led by example, you treated everyone with respect, and thank you guys for making this year the best year I've ever had.
To Miss Harris, Miss Pereira, Mr. Bayer, Mr. McGowan, and the rest of the E-Hall Mafia, thank you for teaching me about the Enneagram, how to write a good email, the importance of checking your blind spots before making a lane change on the interstate, and most importantly, how to be a somewhat functioning human being.
Some teachers that have impacted me during my time at MHS are Coach Grime and Coach Hale.
They helped me learn to not dwell on the small things and brought happiness onto the court no matter what the day was like inside of school.
To all the upstairs E-Hall teachers, Mr. Bear, Mr. McGowan, Miss T, Miss Pereira, Coach Patterson, Mr. Stewart, thank you for enjoying your job and for showing me that I have an interest in history and social studies that I didn't know about.
To Coach Newhouse, thank you for truly believing in every single one of your students that walked into your classroom.
Thank you, Coach Newhouse, for putting up with me for these last few months, for allowing me to constantly ask you questions and interrupt class.
A special thanks to Coach Serio, Gunner, and Gunny. I've learned so much from you three about what it means to be a leader of character and how to push my limits in everything I do.
A special thank you to Miss Neely and Miss Stevens for watching me grow as a person and as a dancer.
Miss Briley, I want to thank you for being the most inspiring teacher I've ever had in my life. You were always so thoughtful and considerate even before all this happened.
Especially the teachers I've had in the past 4 years, Miss Winters, Miss Garbabi, Miss Myers, Miss Earhart. You guys are the best, and through taking your class, I've been able to learn so much and create bonds with each and every one of y'all.
I also wanted to say thank you to Mr. Crocker for being an amazing English teacher this last year.
Hi, I'm Blake Weaver. I'm here at McKinney High School beating the drum one last time. I'd like to thank Miss Boyd, Mr. Williams, and Officer Logan.
Gunny and Gunner, obviously. I'm in JRTC. I've been in it for the past 4 years and it's been great.
And I'd also like to say thank you to all my track coaches. Coach Davis, you're the best track coach ever.
Of course, I want to also shout out my theater teachers. They are some of my favorite teachers. We have spent so much time together, and I'm so thankful for the opportunities they've given me.
Hi, Miss Clark. Hi, Mr. Stewart, Coach Patterson, Coach Newhouse, Coach Watson, Coach Simon, Mr. McGowan, Miss Chick. I want to thank you all for everything you've done for me personally this year.
Miss Kelman, Miss Fenwick, Miss Cooper, and Miss Wiley. Thank you for everything, for helping me.
I just want to give a special shout out to my English teachers because I'm going to be an English major at UNT, so Miss Winters, Miss Meyer, and Miss Earhart.
I'm eternally grateful for Miss Lukey for just being with me every single step of the way.
And a great big shout out to Miss Hartman because you were my first period teacher 2 years in a row, and each year I was late with food, so thank you.
Coach Pocock, Reisman, Maloney, Lowry, and Helms, thank you for teaching me what it means to be a leader on and off the soccer field. I've learned so many valuable lessons from you all.
Next, I would like to thank the art teachers, in particular Miss Hughes and Miss Moran. Thank you for helping me find my passion for art and showing me how I can use that to impact people.
I want to thank Coach Trapp, Coach Jacobson. They've played huge parts in my life.
To Miss Vance and Miss Watson, you have made my love of science continue to grow tremendously.
And also Mrs. Chick for not only teaching me throughout my junior year, but also allowing me to be her office aide as a senior.
I also want to give a quick shout out to the Supreme Calculus Dictator, Coach Newhouse, for making such a hard class so fun and full of your cheesy calculus jokes.
And to Ms. Behringer, I'm beyond grateful for everything that you did. You gave me so many opportunities and you believed in me, and that really meant a lot. It made me believe in myself a little more.
I specifically want to thank Ms. Behringer. You've been such an impact on me, and I would not be where I am today without you.
I want to give a special shout out to Miss Arnold, Miss Kenworthy, Miss Hughes, Coach Higg and Rennell, also Coach Watson and Coach Leader.
For us, a big thank you to Miss Neely and Miss Stevens, who are my beautiful drill team directors. Thank you for being by my side since I was a baby 8th grader and being by my side now as I'm about to go off to college.
Thanks to Miss Winters, Miss Meyer, and Miss Earhart. Really helped me develop my communication and language skills.
And thank you for some teachers like Miss Tolheisen, Miss Harris, Miss Winters, and Miss Myers for supporting students in these incredible programs.
Thank you so much, Scotty Serio, for teaching me to embrace the suck and being able to push and build mental toughness.
Thank you to Miss Winters, who's been a wonderful English teacher and person to talk to these 4 years, especially because you helped me find what I want to do with the rest of my life.
Mr. Bobby, you have not only made me feel so proud to be a Lion, but also your interest in the welfare of every single student at MHS not only makes you a great principal, but also a great person.
I'd
like to give a special shout out to J-Law and Moxie, who have been such amazing theater directors and have always been there for every single one of their students.
Thank you, Ms. Horvath, for being a bright light in the calculus classroom. Thank you, Ms. Watson, for being my favorite chemistry nut. Thank you, Ms. Earhart and Ms. Winters, for being patient with me. Thank you, Mr. Harbeck and Ms. O'Neill, for expanding my love for music.
I want to give a special thank you to Ms. Kaufman, Ms. Garbavi, Ms. Pereira, and Coach Went. Thank you for loving me and helping me grow and teaching me so much more than just school stuff.
Watson and Miss Vance, you guys are some great science teachers.
Winters and Miss Meyer, no matter how much I procrastinated writing the essays, I know that I'll be more prepared for college because of them.
Miss Watson, Miss Sang, Miss Vance, Miss Earl, Miss Cunningham, Miss Horvath, and Mr. Kignani for really helping me develop my love of STEM.
Coach Newhouse, I looked forward to your classes more than anything these past 2 years, and I'm so grateful to have had you as a teacher.
Miss Zhang, thank you for being a good teacher and a good person and being like the best teacher to ever do 7 mindsets.
Mr. Ringel and Miss Stevenson for the last 4 years of band, for all the great music that we've made together and all the great experiences that we've shared.
To Miss Howard, thank you for helping me in times that I really needed it and being an amazing counselor. I could not ask for anyone better.
Mrs. Garbavi, thank you for being one of the coolest and kindest teachers I've ever had. My history teachers, Mr. Bear, Miss T, Coach Robo, Mr. Stewart, and Coach Patterson, and the rest of Upstairs E-Hall. Thank you all for having the best department in McKinney High.
I also want to say thank you to Miss Zhang for making me love physics.
Teachers like Mrs. Harris, who put up with me walking into her classroom just at random times, even as a senior.
Dr. Cranmore, thank you for your patience and answering all of my questions and guiding me along the way.
Miss Watson, for helping me through sophomore year AP Chem, when I definitely should not have been in that class.
Mr. Santana and Miss Taylor, you guys have been some great English teachers in the past.
I'd also like to thank Coach Patterson and Mr. Stewart for helping me learn AP Gov and AP Econ, 2 classes that I found myself loving.
I wanted to say thank you to Miss Watson, Coach Patterson, and Miss Clark for making this year amazing. I miss you guys and I hope you guys are staying safe.
To Miss Earhart, my current English teacher, you've helped me succeed at timed writings.
Thank you, Coach Newhouse, for making stats enjoyable and funny.
Another great big shout out to Coach Kaufman, Miss E. I'm glad I got to spend your last year with you. Miss Dutton, Miss Vance, all of you, Coach Vining. I'm gonna miss all of you so much.
I want to thank Miss Rose for always being there for me.
I'm here at McKinney High School, beating the drum one last time, and I'd like to say a thank you to Coach Shavers, Coach Secord, Coach Robo, and as well as all my other teachers. Thank you guys so much for helping me graduate on time.
I also want to give a big thank you to Miss Chick for always having a smile on her face.
Thank you to Mr. Muro, Miss Winters, Senora Maya, Senora Ellis, Miss Colora, Miss Dutton, Miss Harris, Miss Cunningham.
I wanted to thank my cross country and track coaches for seeing me through my biggest ups and downs in high school.
To Miss Winters, thank you for loving your students and for teaching us about so much more than just English. You are a teacher that I will never forget.
Another big thank you to Coach Pocock, Miss Kenworthy, and Miss Wolf. Thank you for putting a big smile on my face every single day.
I'd also like to thank Miss Chick, who made APES very, very fun, and all the labs you did was just a blast.
And to Miss Earl, Miss Watson, Miss Pereira, and Mr. McGowan. I really enjoyed your guys' classes, and I learned a lot about leadership from watching you teach.
I would like to thank Mr. Trapp, Miss T, Coach Robo, Mr. Stewart, Coach Patterson, and all the other E-Hall teachers. You will never fail to make class interesting and make your students smile.
Thank you, Miss Christian, for teaching me how to be creative and to articulate what I want to say.
Miss Goldman, you are like a second mother for me. You have been helping me so much since my first day at MHS.
I want to say thank you to Coach Renell and Coach Higg for coaching me the past 4 years.
I'd also like to thank Miss Kaufman for being the coolest secretary ever and always making my day better. And I'd also like to thank that whole house, actually.
And the biggest and brightest thank you to Miss Behringer for truly
leading me in a direction that I would have never gone down.
Although he's no longer here, thank you, Mr. Santana, for teaching me to think creatively and for always being there for your students.
I want to thank someone who wasn't my teacher, but my counselor, Dr. Cranmore, because he helped me realize I could achieve a lot more than I thought I could.
To Coach Serio, thank you for helping me grow as a person, teaching me leadership, and being the best coach I could possibly ask for.
Thank you, Mr. W. and Ms. Kruger. You've made choir such a fun place for me. It's always been an outlet for my energy, and y'all just accepted it while coming in new.
I would also like to give a special shout out to Dr. McFarland for being not only an amazing anatomy teacher, but also for putting up with us.
Miss Winters, Miss Meyer, Miss Earhart, you guys have my heart and were always there for me emotionally.
To every fine arts teacher, thank you for teaching us what we love.
Thank you, Mr. Christian, for showing me how meaningful one click of a button can be.
Mr. Harvick and Miss O'Neill for allowing me to express myself in music and being nice to me even when I turned my playing test in elite.
I also wanted to say thank you to Mrs. Burdick, who allowed me to come to her and be a TA for her and allowed me to learn from her.
I wanted to thank Miss Ensminger, who I've known since freshman year. Thank you so much for always being there for me and for encouraging me.
I'm Daniel Castle, here at McKinney Boyd, beating the drum one last time, and I want to do a special shout out to Miss Kenworthy and Coach Radford and all the other teachers that got me down this path.
I'd like to thank Mr. Kivnani for helping me learn AP Stats, and I want to let you know I appreciate all the jokes you made very, very early in the morning.
Thank you to Miss E for being one of my favorite teachers since freshman year. Thank you for having my back in all of the teacher recommendations I send you.
Miss Christian, Miss Taylor, Miss Zhang, Miss Earl, Miss Earhart, and Miss Chig. I can tell you all really deeply care about your students, and you all really brightened up my day.
Miss Behringer, for teaching me how much a photo can mean to someone.
Mr. Harvick, Miss O'Neill, Mr. Weilman, and Miss Kruger. My experience in your programs has been defining for me in high school.
Coach Davis, for the last 4 years of track and cross country. I know this is not how we wanted our season to end, but it's always been about the journey, and the early 6 a.m. practices have certainly been worth it.
Miss Meyer, thank you for your constant support and for your dedication in helping me achieve my goals.
Mr. Arbabi not only is one of the goofiest people I've ever met in my life, but he is so supportive. Every time I came up to him with an idea, even if it was like something really dumb or something I thought of like at 3 a.m., he always took me seriously.
There's a lot of you guys and there's even more of us, and you've all impacted all of us in different ways, on different hallways, in different subjects, and we can't thank you enough. You've given us a home at MHS these past 4 years.
With graduations being a few weeks around the corner, hope you guys know that you've impacted us in more ways than you could ever know. Thank you.
Thank you so much to all of the staff at MHS for making these last 4 years exceptional. Go Lions!
I truly believe that the teachers at McKinney High School are what bring everyone together.
And you're compassionate and empathetic, and that just means the whole entire world to every single student here at McKinney High School and every member of class of 2020.
I've never been prouder of a high school I've been to, moving around everywhere.
You guys would always make sure that everyone have a place at McKinney High, and that's what I really love, and I'm glad to be alive.
I know that the skills and the opportunities and the lessons that I've learned will follow me for the rest of my life, and I am so thankful to be a McKinney Lion.
I feel like my education at McKinney High School has been second to none.
And I know us students don't say this enough, but truly, thank you for all you've done for us.
To all the McKinney High staff members, thank you. You guys gotten us to the point where we are right now.
I'm sad to be moving on, but I know I'll be prepared for what is to come because I've been shaped by teachers like you.
It's worth it to know that you've impacted the lives of so many students in a positive way.
Ending is far from ideal, but I just want to thank you all for all that you do. You guys have made my experience much better. I know that you've done that to all your other students out there.
I want to let you know that you have certainly prepared the class of 2020 to go on into this world and do great things.
We appreciate you
every day, and we don't tell you enough. So thank you so much.
Thank you, McKinney High, for everything. I'm forever grateful.
My time at MHS is a memory I will always cherish because of you. We love you, teachers.
I know our year got cut short, but your impact on us is still gonna last a lifetime. Thank you for all that you do for us.
You guys are the best. You have made my past 4 years very special and memorable, and I will never forget all the memories I have.
I'm just very grateful that I was able to spend my time here. Go Lions!
We love you guys. Thank you again for everything that you guys have done. You will be missed.
Thank you guys for getting me to where I am today and making me so proud to be a Lion.
I love all y'all so much. Go Lions.
I'm proud to call you my Lion family, and I know our senior class is also proud of that. And we're going to miss you so much next year.
I will miss y'all so much next year. Thank you. I love y'all.
I appreciate you. Thank you for all you've done, and I love you guys.
I love all of you dearly, and I'm going to miss you all so much.
I miss you all. Stay safe and go Lions.
So thank you so much. I love you all. I will always be a Lion, and I can't wait to see you soon. So go Lions!
Even though the year didn't end like we wanted it to, I'm so happy I've had all of you in my life, and I'll never forget the amazing memories that we've made. Thank you for everything.
We all we got!
We all we need!
We all we got!
We all we need!